Hello and welcome to episode 16? I think so. Of Hydro Thunder. It is today the 2nd of January 2023, so Happy New Year to anybody watching. Um, however, yeah. So I did do something between the last episode and this one. I know it's been a few days again. So what I'll do is I'll show you the footage of that now. I managed to get the Ding Dong achievement. Took a few attempts of just going there, back and forth, over and over, yeah, something like that. But today we're going to go back into the championships. I haven't done Boom Boom GP yet, but I'm planning to get that out of the way very soon, very soon. I want to get that done before I do Tempest, so I'm going to do Mad Dash now. Do Boom Boom GP off, do Boom Boom GP, and then come back for the final one, run at Tempest. And then we'll be all done. Now, since Whiplash is the one on the cover, we'll use Whiplash, and we'll use the default one. Hopefully the audio is better than usual. I've, again, messed with more audio settings. So we'll find out. 2, 1, go. I do love me a Whiplash. So we got sprint races. These, always the easy ones. If I do say so myself. But yeah, I don't know how you guys are doing. With this one nearly done, it's, as far as I can tell, I should be moving on to the Cube Escape games next. At least that's the plan. Oh, there we go. I've got all of that sorted out. I'm going to be going through them in order that they came out in, because I think I found the right order. You know, I was looking into it the other day. I swear the games are older than 2015, but apparently the first one only came out in like 2015. It's really weird. I swear to God they were far older than that. Maybe I'm remembering similar games, but not those ones exactly. I don't know. Ooh, come on. And then let's make the jump. There we go. Make the jump again. Tree is invisible. Invisible? Intangible. That's the word. But yeah. These should be easy championships, I hope. Coming by the first place position in this one, it should be, because Whiplash is busted. Yeah. So once we've done all these, we won't have, as I said, this will be the final things we do, because there's nothing else to be done. So I was looking through it actually, because as I said, the Pass Within was like the only Cube Escape one I didn't have, and interestingly enough, that one, although not having the Rusty Lake or Cube Escape monitor, is in the same universe, but also is a 2-player only game, like We Were Here, if you played any of those games. Oh, we're in a Gauntlet, aren't we? My brain's only just twigged on that. But yeah. Uh-oh. Woohoo! Nope. Where was I going with this? Gauntlet? No, Cube Escape, that's right. So yeah, I managed to find somebody who said they'll do that with me. So we'll have, so once I get to that bit, I'll actually be able to do it. Alley up, Which race? Are these race? These aren't in order, are they? No. We've done Lake Power otherwise. Jumping through the hoop. I swear, if I do this like championship like first time just because I'm using Whiplash, then it feels like I end up using Whiplash for the actual gauntlets. But Whiplash is so hard to control. I don't know if that sounds like a good idea or not. I don't know. This is one of the things I don't get, right? Because you think, oh yeah, we'll use one of the ones that's got better handling because it'll make it easier. No. You use the one that's just got more power because apparently you don't need the handling. So the final stretch. Do Storming Asgard. I've genuinely blanked out on the map we've just done. It was Babylon, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I only came fourth in that one. Need to do a bit better in the other ones then. Soulstream, Ringmaster. This is going to go badly. I know this is going to go badly because this isn't the easiest Ringmaster in the world and this thing is incredibly drifty. I wish these were all races. How did I miss that? Oh dear, this is a bad omen. If I miss too many rings, I'm just going to restart this one, I think. So I'll cut out most of it because I don't want you to watch me do the same thing over and over if I have to restart them. But hopefully I shouldn't have to. There it goes. Hopefully everyone here's had a good New Year. You know, going through Christmas, New Year and all that. I was going to record more, but unfortunately I've been a bit ill. It happened a couple days after Boxing Day, yeah. I felt really ill. I don't know if it was something I ate or whether like a bug went round and I caught it. I'm not sure. All I know is I was throwing up, which wasn't fun. Couldn't keep anything down. Not even like not even water would stay in me. It was weird, man. I hate when illnesses like that pop up. Might actually do this one first time. I'm getting slightly better. Yeah, how about that? Area 51. It's the fact I can recognise these tracks just by the start of them. Shows you how much I played them. This is just a race, so use all the shortcuts we know to our advantage. Like this. Woo! Jump. Don't use all your boost up. So I want to get this one. There we go. Right, now can we get this shortcut to work? I don't know. Or we can, just. That's only because I was going slow enough, because you're going too quick there, you can't make it. Fourth place. There it is. But yeah. So nearly there. Hopefully I'll have better commentary as we go on. Obviously, first Let's Play is always going to be a bit rough. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the Cube Escape games, because I know they're not long, despite not having played them. So I'm wondering if I should just do, because I can probably do the entire thing in the entire game in one session, at least the first couple probably, maybe not all of them. I think they start getting a bit longer. Just trying to work out if it would be better if I do all of it. Whether it would make sense to do all of it and then just cut the episode up, whether it makes sense to just upload it all at once, it's one long one. Not sure. don't work that one out yet. See how we go. I'll see how long the recessions are getting, I suppose, when I do the first one. Which I'm hoping to start today. Not sure. How well? Gauntlet. This will be easy. Yeah, I'm hoping to get the first one out of the way today, because hopefully this shouldn't take me too long, because it is just past midday at the moment. So I got loads of time today to record, which is good. Planning on spending the whole afternoon getting some stuff done. Want to build up a bit of backlog again. I know it's been a bit empty. So Boom Boom GP looks like it's going to be the only difficult one to do, which is weird. I think Tempest would be it. There we go. Don't hit the ceiling. Go this way. Taking a liking to going the other way, but I like this way because all that 4 times boost, although maybe that death wasn't worth it. Oh, the boat's blown itself up. We'll go down the quick way. Missed one. Got that one. And I didn't get the jump in. That's what happens. Oh, come on. If I mess this one up because I made a few mistakes, I'm going to be so annoyed. Because there are only like 5 races in this one. Was it 5 or 6? Can't remember. I just remember there aren't many. So, you know, each mistake is... I suppose it's harder to mess up on this one because there's less races total. It means you can't really... You can't get thrown as far behind, but the same metric, you can't catch up if you do get thrown behind because you don't get as many chances to. The first gauntlet though, so this one will be easy. The way I'm going to hit a wall dead in the centre. Yep, there we go. And everything exploded. See, I came 4th again in that one. Not by much, to be fair. That's only 0.6. It's better than it was. I don't think they can ever catch me up at this point. Bermuda. It's funny how few of the tracks in this game are actually sprints. I mean, to be fair, there's only 11 tracks. Just feels like there's a lot less. We'll go through the anchor. Why not? Let's go. Yeah, if you remember rightly, Tempest is just 11 races straight in a row. So they won't take that long because they'll all be single attempts. Because they'll be far better. Not quite worked out what boat we're going to use. Tempted to just say we'll use Whiplash, but at the same time we've just used Whiplash. Might close it out with the series started. Might go for Vector X. You know, clear it out with the improved version of our first boat. Maybe makes sense. Create like it could even be a kind of a storyline there. You know, like you've been tinkering on the boat you started the circuit with at the very beginning, and you've improved it up to the point that you can now do this with it. It's kind of a cool storyline. I mean, there isn't, no such story does exist, but ayo. Cool to do, I suppose. Just feels circular. I would say I'd do it with the original one, but you can't. Doesn't let you because it's not an expert boat. You can't, and it won't let you mix the level of the championship, will it? So that's what we'll do. Well, this will be the final race of this one, which we're definitely going to win. There's the finish, because these are over really quickly when you're using Whiplash. There we go, and that should be 126 gold. So, the only championship left is Tempest. We're not going to unlock anything, so we'll have to wait a minute. Is Tempest. Quickly though, I'm going to get Boom Boom GP out of the way. And that's 1. And that's 2. And that's 3. And that's 4. And that's 5. And that's 6. And that's 7. And that's number one. For anybody who gets that reference, well done. You've watched British comedy before. I did that perfectly. First try. Don't know why I struggle with that so much. Maybe it's because I wasn't using Whiplash. Who knows? Anyway, that leaves us with one event to go. Being Tempest, which I said we're going to run. I would run with normal Vector, but we're not allowed to go back further than Cutthroat. So, Vector X we will. And we'll run it with... Ooh. We'll run it with Solid Gold. Ashes to Ashes, Vector to Vector. I'm assuming there's probably going to be no particular order by these, and we're starting with Atlantis. So let's see how we can do. Like I said, this should be... I'll edit this once it's... Oh, forgot that didn't move down in the first round. I'm blind. Yeah. If I don't do this one first time. Oh dear. Thing is, I know how badly I'm doing with these ones at least, because, you know, you have a position thing at the top of the screen. You can tell when you've messed these ones up. But, yeah, once we've done this, this will be the end of it. We'll have nothing left to do. That'll be all the achievements, everything unlocked. So it'll be the end of our series there. And we'll be moving on to, said, Cube Escape. Come on. Move. Thank you. Just glad the AI don't take this shortcut. It'd be in much worse state if they did. Would it be impossible to beat them? Can I get up to first? I can see second and first. I'll take the jump, probably. This thing's got... even though this is an expert class, I'm going to miss that. Its handling, man, is terrible. Like, seriously terrible. Like, you know, there's a reason why Whiplash is considered the best. Come on, foot down. I may have regret my choice doing this in this one, but because it would be far quicker and far easier in Whiplash by the seams of things. However, everything is cyclical. It's more fun to end back where you started. It's like Power going to be like the final race or something. That'd be kind of providing. Come on, there we go. Right, jump here. Am I going to make that one? I am. Jump here. There we go. I got it on the final lap. Oh, hit a wall. Hit a wall. Problem is that if you need to change corners like that, change angle mid-air like that, this thing just doesn't want to do it. Like, at all. I'm assuming it's due to the fact, you know, it's a boat with outboards. I don't know why it has an internal engine with it has 2 outboards, but ayo. We'll let Vector do what Vector does. Maybe they're coolant pipes, I don't know. Maybe they're water. Maybe they're the water pumps. Water is coming out with such ferocity, it's on fire. There's one thing that does not quite make sense about Vector. The fact it has outboards, but built-in exhaust pipes. Looks like I'm not going up there this time. There we go. Yeah, not the end of the world, but here's most of them. Need to hit this to get the jump. There we go. That'll take me through to second. There's first. All it takes is one good shortcut and suddenly you're in first place. Because, you know, this game is not difficult. It was never meant to be. Unlike some other racing games I can mention. I messed that up. God, I had time to respawn. Yeah, I was playing Need for Speed last night, the 2015 one, because I've got like 3 achievements left on that to do, and one of them is right. 2 of them are the Prestige mode. If anyone hasn't played that game, you have to basically redo all the races you did throughout the story again, but way harder. To the point they're like ridiculous, from what I remember from attempting them a long time ago. And the other one is Ken Block has a car in that game, and there is a course, a Gymkhana track called Mental Block. Well, they call it Gymkhana, which is drifting. And you have to beat it with a score of 350,000 or more in Ken's car to get the achievement. To pass the track, you need 135,000. Like, it's double. It's double what you actually need. Sort of give a point of how insane it is. And getting the score's not the problem, I've found out. Like, yeah, I don't hit the score every time, but I've made 330,000, I think, is my highest. So you're not exactly far off the 350 needed for the achievement. However, the problem is you have to do it within 6 minutes 45 seconds, and it's the time limit that keeps screwing me up. I keep failing because I'm running out of time, not because of anything else. So you have to keep moving at a stupid rate because it's such a long course. That and the drifting mechanics in Need for Speed 2015 are a bit odd. Like, they work, they're good, but they feel a bit mind of their own sometimes. At least in my experience. And that's all I got left to do. I was trying to do that one, the 350,000 one. I just couldn't get there last night, like, at all. But that's what happens sometimes. You just have to grind at achievements for a while. Played a bit more Elden Ring as well. Haven't played that in a while. I've only got, there's 3 achievements left I've got on that. 2 of them are the ending ones, like do 2 of the endings. And one of them is for getting all the achievements. I like those ones, they're freebies. But yeah, it's just an issue. I'm not going to be able to get up there because I don't have any boost. That's annoying. But yeah, that's been fun. Yeah, it's easy enough. I just got to grind through, you know, like a 2nd and a 3rd playthrough on my character. At least I won't have to, and then just do the other 2 endings. That won't take long. God of War as well. I had a quick peek at that because I've got a few achievements left of that to do, as I think I mentioned at some point. However, the problem with that is it's been so long since I played that game. My ability to do combat in that game no longer exists. So I need to like relearn how to play that game, and that is far harder than it sounds. Because I suck badly now, apparently, from the short attempt I had last night. So it's going to take a little bit of getting back into that game before I can actually do anything. Bit of boost, there we go. If I hit the ceiling, woohoo! That's another track done. What number's that? I have not been playing in 4. I think it's 4. That is 4. 2, 1, go. Turn on the light so I can actually see what I'm doing. And now my chair's all messed up. There we go. It's a good thing I can multitask. Will I make it through the hoop? I will, but I'll hit it. Let's just respawn on that one. Yeah, it's one of the, it's like I said, you can make it through there with some boats, not others. They're just not, they just don't have the top end, or you know, they got a bit that sticks out the bottom, being the outboards. I think it's partially the problem this one. So they get in the way of the hitbox. Oh god, I actually forgot how the track worked there for a second. God, apparently I'm getting worse at this game the more I play it. Who would have known? Come on, make it, make it, make it. Woohoo! This way through. There we go. Oh, that was a good bounce. Third place. We'll go for the shortcut. We'll see if we can do it this time. Did it well last time. Let's try again. Yep, and a jump. How about that? We did it. Got better at that at least. Oh, come on, there's my boost. Can we hit this shortcut this time? Got to aim for the middle and do a jump here. Oh, we don't make it. There we go. That's what we like to see, and through to the finish. Still got another 6 left. So this will be a bit of a longer one. However, it's the last one, so we'll go with that. Do love a finale episode. Yeah, it's 5, yeah. Monster Island. It'd be a shame to say goodbye to the game, but it's not forever. I'll still end up playing it every now and then. Cause say it's not a Steam game, so I don't, and it's so tiny. I just probably can't be bothered to uninstall it. But as you can probably tell by the way the game looks, it's not going to take up much space. It's not very long either. It's got a lot of content in it, as long as you're happy just redoing tracks over and over. It's kind of like, because I was watching a video last night about Need for Speed. It was going over like the series. Talking about how, like in Undergrounds, you know, like the first good one that everyone remembers, because it was kind of unknown before then. How that game really doesn't have that many tracks in it. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you can get away with that. For me, not always. Like, you know, if a Call of Duty game came out that only had like 11 maps in it, I think we'd be very annoyed if that's all there ever was. But there we go. You know, I need to grind it. I did some multiplayer last night on Modern Warfare 2. Some more of that done. Got up to level 33. Woo! I've got like a month to grind up to 250. So that's going to be a fun experience. Otherwise, I can unlock the final prestige level in for the final season of Vanguard. I remember reading something about it at the time, but I must have forgotten. Yeah, they because the last season was gone and that they had like 4 more prestiges left. They just went, make it level 400 and you'll do it. And they basically just didn't bother resetting the prestige level after the season ended because, you know, what was the point? Come on. There it is. So yeah, I've got to grind that up. I've uninstalled Vanguard by this point because I don't really want to play that one anymore. But I'll probably go back to Cold War and just grind out some zombies. You know, maybe do some more recordings of that, because it is a good game. 150. But yeah. It'd be good to go back to Cold War. I haven't played zombies proper in a while. Like, yeah, to be fair, like, I did like Vanguard's. I didn't mind Vanguard zombies, I should say, by the end of it. Not like not Shino Numa anyway. I enjoyed playing Shino Numa. Then of course there's Black Ops 3. They've recreated Call of the Dead. So that's now available. Might play it, not 100% sure. Black Ops 3 is kind of a, to be fair, don't know how many of you actually are in that community, but it's kind of a cesspit at the moment. Full of hackers who just try and get in your way. So you have to run with community patch, and if you show like your IP, you show your your in-game name or anything, then you're done for. Because it's now a security problem to play that game, and until Treyarch or Activision patch it, well, if it's Activision, it would be Treyarch. Or, yeah, until Treyarch patch it, it's basically you can't play online anymore. You know, unless you want to dox yourself, because they will get your IP, and then you're done for. Like, it's not a. I mean, this problem's been going on a couple of months now, I think. I didn't know about it because I haven't really been, you know, playing Black Ops 3 all that much. Found out about that. Late to the party, being 3 months ago, innit? But hey, better late than never. Sorry, I got a bad neck. I'm sleeping funny. Not sure quite what I've done, but all I know is my neck hurts. Oh, that's another race done anyway. Nectar X. What one was that? 8, 7. So we got 4 more. 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the one issue I have. It's not difficult, but the reason I've never bothered doing these before is just I know the championships, I like sit through them and I'm going, well, I'm, you know, kind of bored of this now. Just because I think partially it's because I know the tracks and I've done them, so, and I've partially because I've just done 2 championships today. So obviously, like, all the tracks are really fresh in my memory. Oh, come on, there we go. So, you know, it's just kind of, let's do this one again, you know, the one you've just done twice. And that is the problem with this game. It gets samey very quickly. Still, as I said, still one of my favourite racing games it's ever been. And I still dearly wish there was more of it. There isn't, and there probably never will be, and we'll have to live with that, but hey-oh. Maybe Microsoft will one day remember this exists, and they'll ask Vector Unit to make another one. It is a really good game. Oh yeah, I know I mentioned maybe doing Taiji before. Still going to, but just, you know, I got gifted the Rusty Lake series, Rusty Lake Cube Escape, whatever. And I kind of want to play those, so I figured I'd get those out of the way just because it's a longer series of games. Plus I know they're really short. Like, the only thing I really know about Taiji is that people have been saying it's kind of like The Witness. Okay, maybe I'll do a video on The Witness. Yeah. Not really. The thing is, that game has like 2 achievements. One for beating the game, well, on Steam anyway. On Xbox it's got like loads. No idea about PlayStation, but it's like it's got one for like beating the game, one for beating one of like the hardest puzzle challenge, which is like a time trial thing. And I can say that because it's not going to spoil anything, because that tells you nothing about the game. to be fair, if you haven't played The Witness by now, you're probably not going to. All I'll say is that if you like playing puzzle games and being a bit existential, The Witness is the game for you. Isn't it? I do love it. It's a great game. Really should actually play it. It's one of those games. The problem is that because the puzzles in The Witness are all like line puzzles, they're, you know, here's the entrance to a maze, find the exit. It's more about the experience of playing than the actual gameplay. Not the greatest game in the world to like Let's Play or anything. And if Let's Player I know is anything to go by, can be stressful. Especially when you get to the time trial. I'm in 11th still? Oh, that's where everybody is. I can say it's lap 2. This is not a long course. Let's get up here. See, now I'm in 4th, 3rd. Game, make up your mind. And I'll probably be in 1st after this jump. Yep. Because this game's not difficult. Not at all. And clearly not. Oh, missed it that time. I should go down here for a change. Don't like being down here, it's too wavy. There we go. But yeah, hopefully I'll be less rambly during Cube Escape games. Because I can more talk about what I'm thinking, like going through my thought process, more than just because they're, you know, puzzles. And then the random stream of consciousness this game turned into, because it's not really much to think about while you're playing, just due to the nature of it being a racing game. Let's go. Is this race 10? What haven't we played? There's one left. We haven't played Castle Von Boom yet, have we? Wait, is there one left or two left? I think that was... I think I'm at 225, so that would have been 9. So this would be 10? So it'd be 1 left. It must be Castle Von Boom to end then. This is the only one we haven't done, right? I think so. Yeah, that's what my memory's telling me. I'm not 100% sure because to be perfectly honest, tuned out. Because you can do that playing this game so completely that I don't even know where I am. But you know, that's what happens sometimes. That's one. There's another boost and we're down from 11th to 8th. I have a sneaky suspicion we go down from 8th even further. 4th, that's about right. Down the middle. Okay. Second place, there's first. Tidal Blade, how you doing? Slows everybody down that. There we go. Speed back up. Final corners. Always going round to the left because it's far easier to hit the left one than the right one. Turn to the right. Little twitch to the left. And we'll go this way. Hopefully won't explode. I think we're going to. Yep. Going too quick. So yeah, 250, that'd be 10. Castle Von Boom is the final race. I love how we always start at the back. Like, so unfair, isn't it? Oh yeah, no, you always start in last place. What did we do? What did we do to the race? You know, they hate us that much. Is this like the Cars movie plot with the rookie? And because we're the rookie, we always have to start at the back. Is that how it works? Although something tells me if the real world worked that way, we'd be having more problems. Make the jump. Somehow didn't hit those. over there. There we go. And somebody's got stuck. So, was it the first time I played this? Was it the first race we did on this one? Can't remember, where there were like 3 boats who were just like facing the wall, completely stuck. The thing about the race, the explosive barrels become less of a problem than they are like the Gauntlet and the ring events, just due to the fact that other boats blow them up. Except these ones. These ones never get hit by anything, due to the fact no one else takes the shortcut. 4th place, I think we can pull that to forward to 1st. What about you guys? There's 3rd, 2nd, and I think that'd be 1st coming up now. Just gotta avoid the barrels. Like that. Gotta avoid them on the way back down now. Jump over those. The explosions, well, I can hear that was a whiplash that was pointing at the sky, trying to take off. Fly Me to the Moon is a good song. It's funny because you know, I was watching, so one of the other things I was watching last night was a retrospective on like SpongeBob. I don't know if you know about the channel Jordan Fringe? Yeah, Jordan Fringe. He does like a load of history of like cartoons and stuff, which is interesting to watch. He was going over SpongeBob, and I was sort of sat there going, and it's something I've been of the opinion of for a long time, because you know, it's my opinion. And I'm trying to work out why that I've never liked SpongeBob. I always like disliked it. Like, I remember when I was young playing Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and Creature from the Krusty Krab on like my PS2. But beyond that, I have no good memories of the franchise. Like, I remember watching the movie for the first time, and I thought that was alright, like the first SpongeBob movie. But I always hated the show. Whenever I found it on TV, I wanted to watch something else. This is what my memory tells me. I think that is the final championship done. We should hear 2 achievements go off at some point. Once this is done, I'm assuming. Because we should have done them. No, they haven't. Are we missing one? Is there an event I've done but haven't actually got the trophy for? Novices are all done. All the pros done? Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's Ringmasters we haven't done. I'd forgotten about those. Looks like this episode's going to go on a little bit longer. I want to end with the championship, but no, the game decides we're not doing that. We got to do Asgard and Thunderbolt. Let's go in with, well, we're doing Thunderbolt, aren't we? Yep, let's go in with DT. Damn the torpedoes with Crunchy Mouse then, because, you know, that fits. We are in the Crunchy Mouse Stadium. I didn't realise we hadn't done these. That's genuinely surprised me. Yeah, I was saying, I've always had this distaste for the SpongeBob series for one reason or another. Like, so basically, my opinion on what it rattles sort of down to with SpongeBob is like, some of the video games are alright. The show is overrated as hell. It's nowhere near as good as people think it is. The movies suck, especially looking back on it now. And his voice hurts me physically. Like, his laugh is just painful. I don't know why anybody thought it was a good idea. I think the show should have ended years ago. Yeah, I know his creator died, and that's sad. But at the same time, I really couldn't care because the show is just terrible. I don't know. The only conclusion I can come to as to why I think that way is down to what else I was watching when I was younger. Like, maybe I did watch SpongeBob a lot when I was really young and I don't really remember it. That is possible. just due to the fact I was that young when I watched it, you know. But I look back on other, like, when I think about my childhood and what I watched, there was the original Thomas the Tank Engine, you know, narrated by Ringo Starr, one of the Beatles, you know, which I loved watching growing up because I love Thomas the Tank Engine, I suppose. I like trains. I like trains. But beyond that, there was stuff like Thunderbirds, Joe 90, Captain Scarlet, Stingray, you know, the Jerry Anderson cartoons. Cartoons? Well, they're not really cartoons, they're more puppet shows, I suppose. I'm gonna miss these. Oh, I'm gonna restart that one. I'm not gonna hit those. An achievement just triggered. I'm assuming that's for bronze, because I do technically have a bronze in every event. The gold one, I'm assuming they will trigger once I've done these then. But yeah, and like obviously the original Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Because that was always on TV. But it's just, I think, because I grew up watching a lot of the Jerry Anderson stuff, which obviously is which in comparison to SpongeBob and other shows is far, far, far more mature. Maybe I just thought SpongeBob was too like toddlerish, so I grew out of it really quickly, and therefore just don't like it anymore. I don't know. That's the only conclusion I could come to. If anybody has any ideas, that would, you know. If anybody else doesn't like it, maybe they can tell me why they don't, and maybe that'll give me maybe that'll help me work out why I've always not liked it. You know, besides his voice just physically hurting me. Said if somebody had that voice, I would not live in that country. No, what I do, if somebody had that voice, or that laugh even, the first thing I do is punch them in the face, and then I'd leave Earth and never come back. Because I think that's the only solution to make sure you never run into them again. But yeah, so there you go. But this thing is so drifty. Don't know if you've noticed, I've been kind of struggling with it just because it's so floaty. It just sits on top of the water and flies. No, I can't. Come on. So, coming up. Yeah, I don't care about missing that one, that's fine. I'm going to miss this one too, probably. No, I did hit that one. Rather do that, to be fair. Please tell me that got me a gold. Don't want to do it again. If I'm doing it again, I'm cutting it out. Right. 219. Ah, it was about a second off. Right, I will see you in a second. Right, here we go. Didn't miss a single ring that time. Got like 204, like 15 seconds ahead of where I should have been. 205, there we go. Finally done that one. So we've got one left, as far as I know, which would be the Storming Asgard Expert one. And we'll just double check that is the last one. Yeah, because we know we've done all the gauntlets. And because it keeps yelling at us that this one is the new one, we'll use Banshee. We'll go with Pendragon, because I don't think we used Pendragon before. Hopefully this wasn't a mistake. And hopefully I can do this first time. I really thought I'd already mocked up all of these. This thing has no handling. This was a mistake. I'm regretting my decision already, and we're 20 seconds in. Really have to kind of learn how this thing handles all over again. We might be alright, there's so many rings on this one, you can miss a few. I think the problem with Thunderbolt is there's so few rings, you can't really afford to miss any. Most of this you can, as you can see there was like a, 14, 15 second jump. I think just part of the issue is it's kind of hard to, do it when the course is short and there's not loads of spare rings. Whereas this one is a pretty long course and there's clearly loads of spare rings. Missed 2 there apparently. Oh my god, this is going to be horrendous. I'm going to do this race, even though it's probably going to fail, because I'll hopefully get rid of the thing that says news. It won't keep sticking me on Banshee each time. That's the annoyance, because I'm like, yeah, it's a new one, but I can't make the new thing go away without actually playing a race. Come on. And then I'll probably come back with something else. Oh my god, because this thing is terrible. So bad. Great for speed, but useless for everything else. Yep, gonna miss all those. Gonna miss that because I can't make the jump. If I somehow get anything other than a bronze on this, I will be amazed. Because this was a shockingly bad attempt. Because I'm never using Banshee for this again. Banshee, alright for races, useless for everything else. 27, yes. How did I get a silver for that? Oh no, I did get a bronze, right. I was between bronze and silver. Right. Is it going to stop saying new? Thank god it is. It's going to leave me on the last one I picked. What should we go for? We're open to anything experts. I do have a soft spot for misbehave. Go on, let's do that. Four of a kind, Reno, Shocker. We'll go with Flag 45th. We'll go with the default. I know Misbehave isn't the... I think it's Misbehave at least, although it has slightly slow handling, on the water anyway. At least it's consistent. So you're not going to go drifting off into nowhere with her. That wasn't even my fault, that one. I couldn't even do anything about that. And that's what if that costs me it, that's going to irritate me. I didn't actually, I really should have remembered what the gold time was. That would have been useful to know. God, I'm doing just as badly with this one, and I can actually control where I'm going this time. There we go, through another one, through a ring. Just where Misbehave belongs. In the air! At least I'm hitting most of the rings instead of just skipping them this time. See, that's impossible with that one, because if you miss that one, you can't make the jump in. I don't even remember hitting any of these last time. Who knows? Oh, nearly. See, I can do this. It's just this one always feels slow, and that's what I think throws me. Missed one. I think Misbehave may have been a bad choice. Something's giving me that inkling. So what was that? 2:27. So it's probably around a 2-minute. Well, I'm going to do probably hold about 2:20 something. Yeah, this was terrible. 2:23, still going to be a bronze, isn't it? Oh no, that is a silver, so it's a 2:15 I need. Right. I'm going to cut the next bit out because this episode's probably gone on far too long already.
Choose your track.
I'll see you in a minute. Here we go, this is definitely going to make it. Proving once again the Whiplash is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the best boat in this game. And once unlocked, should be used for everything. Did it by about 16 seconds. That is the final gold event. I think. There's the achievement pop. All the achievements done. Finally. Right. We got there in the end. That is the Hydro Thunder Hurricane. The first Let's Play on this channel. I know it took a very long time to complete due to an unintended break in the middle. But I say in the middle, it was off like 2 episodes. However, hopefully the rest of them will be coming a lot quicker. And I won't be taking a break in the middle of it anymore. I will see all of you in the next video. Thank you for joining me along this series.